Alright you guys, so first off I'm going to start off by moisturizing my lips using my EOS Lip Balm. This is in Coconut. And I was looking at a scary movie, you guys. That's why I kept looking up at the TV. Next, I'm going to be spraying my face with the Smashbox Photo Primer Water just for some hydration and electrolytes. Next, I'm going to be using my Colourpop brow pencil in black and brown, using the spoolie just to brush my brow hairs into place. Now I am tracing under my brow. And I'm going to be tracing on the top of my brow. And I'm just tracing out my brow to get the natural brow shape. Then I'm just going to be taking my brow pencil and I'm going to lightly fill it in. It's kind of challenging because my brows are very sparse, so it is what it is. And I like to leave my beginning of my brow like that because I can always come back in and shade it to make it look more natural. And I'm just doing the same thing to the other brow. These Colourpop brow pencils are really bomb. They're very pigmented and very easy to work with. I strongly recommend these for beginners. If you're having a hard time trying to get your brows together, I definitely think you should try the Colourpop brow pencils. So next thing I'm doing is I'm taking the spoolie part of my brow pencil just to blend out my brows and also the beginning to make it more natural. And for whatever reason, if you happen to blend too much, you can always go back over with the brow pencil like I'm doing here. Next, I'm going to be taking my LA Pro Concealer. This is in the shade Fawn to clean up my brows. I'm just using a BH Cosmetics eyeliner brush. And I love to saturate my brush into the concealer and then just tap it on my skin to take some of it off the tip so that it's not so much being placed under the brow. So as you see here, I'm just cleaning up under my brow and bringing that concealer down because it makes it a lot more easier to blend out. I can't talk today, you guys, but whatever. And I'm just looking at that scary movie. I can't remember the name of it, but it was really good. And I'm just making sure that my brow is like on beat, like neatly cleaned up. And pulling that product down towards my eye. Taking a Coastal Scents brush, not sure of the name, and I'm just blending that concealer out. You want to continue to blend your concealer until you cannot blend anymore. Alright, and moving on to the other brow, I'm just going to repeat the steps that you guys saw me do with the other brow. Just cleaning up under the brow and bringing that concealer down to blend it out, which makes it a lot more easier. Brows are definitely sisters. They are not twins. There may be some people who brows can be identical, but in my case, they are definitely sisters. So I'm just bringing that concealer down. It makes it a lot easier to blend it out using that same Coastal Scents brush, not sure of the name. And I'm going to be blending until I can blend out the concealer anymore, because you don't want that halo look going on. You want it to be well blended. And then I'm going to go ahead and go on top of my brow. A lot of the times I love to use a concealer that is the same exact shade as my skin tone. But since I was using Fawn, I decided to go all the way with it. And what I'm doing here is just making sure that I get that tail part to be very sharp. I love my tails to be very thin and sharp instead of huge and sharp, if that make any sense. So I'm just pulling that concealer up towards my hairline or my forehead to make it easier, so that it's easier for me to blend out, if that makes any sense. And it's like I cannot talk today, you guys. Like, what is going on? But yeah, just taking that concealer upward so that I can blend it out. And I'm using that same Coastal Scents brush. And like I said before, I'm not sure what type of brush it is, but I know that it's really good with blending out concealer. So yeah, I love using it. And what is done to the other brow must be done to the other brow, if that make any sense. So I'm just going to be cleaning it up. And I think this is the brow that is different. It is more higher than the other brow. So yeah. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just taking that concealer and I am flicking it upwards to make it easier for me to blend it out. And just taking that same Coastal Scents brush and I'm blending that concealer out because I do not want that highlight or halo effect going on over my brows. So I want to try and blend it out. I also like to blend the beginning of my brows out with the brush. It makes it look a lot natural. And there you have it. This is my updated brow routine. I hope you guys love it. Make sure to comment, thumbs up, and definitely subscribe. And I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Bye.